Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Sheena and thank you for joining me in this video. So I have changed my YouTube channel name. It was called Soul to Soul. I've now changed it to Soulfully Illumined because I feel like it better reflects what I'm trying to bring to my channel, which is, soulful illumination for whoever wants it. And so I hope you like it because I do. And yeah, thank you for joining. So let's get into the energies. Now, first off, I don't want to go into politics or global issues, but let's be real, we got some stuff going on in the world between Russia and Ukraine. And so we're feeling the sensitivity on the grand scheme of the collective. And it feels like it's really coming through this new moon in Pisces, and there's going to be some disruptive energies this month. But it's okay because you know what? Life only gives you what you can handle, right? And we can all handle this. As we all stand our ground and stay in alignment and really just focus on, the end game of light, of our alignment and of freedom. I feel like it's creating the change. It's holding the change. And I think that's what's really key for us. And I feel like that's what's really coming through to you in this energy. So when I've pulled cards for the collective energies of this new moon in Pisces, the card that came out, which I thought was perfect, was Empathic Starseed. And it says, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. The key here is, with the Pisces energy of the water, it's so easy. The watery energy is, empathic, it's sensitive, it's intuitive, and water can mold into any space, right? And for those of you that are empathic, you know what I mean. You can just mold into any situation and any group of people or whatnot. It's easy to do that empathic quality. And so I feel like with this new moon in Pisces, what it's really coming down to is, this just summed it up, energetic sovereignty. It's opening up the door, the experience, the strength of really being able to hold your own alignment, no matter what is happening in your world. You'll find during this period, there will be moments, many moments, in which you will feel stronger. You will feel like old cycles are now transpiring differently because you are handling them differently. We walk through a doorway, this portal, this two portal that has passed. I know people call it what, 22222. I don't really want to say that many twos, so I'm calling it the two portal. It's been like this transformative period and us walking into this new beginning, right? There's still elements of this portal that's happening. We're still kind of acclimating to these changes. And we're not reliving the past, my friend. You are not reliving the past. And this new moon in Pisces is going to show you pieces of this, where this reality molds to you. That Pisces energy of not only the water, but the intuition shows you a realm that's beyond this physical reality, right? Water molds into different shapes, into different ways, just like consciousness. It's a perspective that is molded. So it feels like you're going to see aspects of that. Just like what we did last month with just seeing different perspectives, mental perspectives, this new moon in Pisces is going to come through intuitively. Okay? Actually, let's talk about that second. Emotionally, where your emotional responses will be different. Now, remember, we're still harmonizing the duality. So there may be moments where emotionally, you may feel really centered. And then other moments where you're really feeling that water, you're feeling a little bit unstable, or the emotions may be up and down. And that's okay, because you are harmonizing. But know this, as you continue to move through this period into the full moon, is that you are solidifying a new framework. Okay? Now, what's come through, and it's come through in past readings, is spiritual gifts. I did a pick a card reading about spiritual gifts. But this new moon in Pisces, through the portal gateway that we just went through into this new moon, the new moon is like a gateway. It's like a doorway that we're entering into this new reality, new way of being. Key here is new way of being. And so those spiritual gifts that you perhaps have had in this lifetime or past lifetimes, or downloads that have come from other worlds, will start to be integrated, is the word that I'm hearing. Go with it, is what I'm hearing. Go with it. Because it's time. Remember I said that we walk through this doorway, and it's time where everything is coming up within us. The light is coming up to be expressed. Our authentic self is coming up to be expressed. Our divine self is coming up to be expressed. So allow that foundation to just kind of ripple and let go, because what that's doing is it's making way for that light to come up. Those divine, I'm hearing prototypes, something to come up within you to be expressed. Know this, bottom of the deck, Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. Key thing with this card is you are protected. It may be a little scary walking into, a different reality, what's going on in the world around us. But what's really coming through with this is you are protected through this process. You're gaining momentum of your truth and your inner core. And so it's like, don't stray from that. This was another thing that came up earlier, which was about past life stuff. With the Pisces energy, like to me, it represents like also past life stuff, psychic energy, past life. And I feel like there's almost like some, I don't know, karmic past life experiences that will be coming up to be looked at again. And not necessarily looked at, but to be experienced again. But to be experienced in a way that it's now transmuted, because you no longer are that person. So it's like clearing out that old crap. That's what's happening. Know this. As I said, you are divinely protected, but you are not the person that you were yesterday. You are so much more. And you got the love, baby. I just saw those words right here. Take this time for you. Take some time for you during this period of this new moon, and walk through it differently, meaning be more present, be more aware. Because when in your head, you're working it through that old system. It's time to rework it in a different way, right? So being present every day, every moment, you'll start to see more of that vision that you've been holding. Those seeds that you've planted, you'll start to see them more and more. All right? So that is the collective message for this new moon in Pisces. But it does feel like there's like some turbulence. But they're saying it's like, no, just like hold your foundation. Hold your firm foundation emotionally, mentally, energetically, and let yourself be led. Okay, so that's that. Let's go into your pick a pile, all right, as to what that looks like for you more individually. So there are 3 piles. We have the amethyst crystal, we have the rose quartz, pile 2, pile 3 is the yellow calcite. So feel into those crystals, and I will see you at your pile. All right, pile 1, if you pick this amethyst crystal, this is for you for this new moon in Pisces. I'm going to start with the John Holland Psychic Tarot deck. And let's see what wants to come through. So for this new moon, okay, so first off, what's coming through here is transmutation. Transmutation of the past is what I'm getting. There's a shift of your energy that's happening, pile 1, that's going to be clarifying the old ways of being. All right, so I feel like some of it is like karmic stuff, karmic ties, past life issues that you've been holding on to. I'm getting like an elbow, so it's just kind of the way that you've been working in the world. Like the elbow to me represents, is like working, the way that you've been working in the world. You're transmuting some of that old stuff so you can do things differently. Now, what will that will in turn help you to bring more of your gifts in, because you can let go of that old stuff, old ways of doing things. Yeah, see? Okay. So let me just put this a little over here so you can see everything. Yeah. Okay. I'm hearing shift in consciousness. So for some of you, there's going to be this shift in consciousness that's going to open up the way that your heart moves, the way it's going to do some heart opening, because you're sensing and experiencing a different perspective on life. It will be opening up your heart chakra. It's as though you've been doing things in a really difficult way. Not necessarily a choice, but just a way that you've always been doing it. And that could be the family ties, the karmic ways that you've been that I was referring to before. Certain things that you've been doing in a different way that's just brought you around in a cycle over and over again. It's because you keep reworking it, you keep doing the same thing over and over again. That part is dissipating. Part of it is your mind and what your thought forms. It's something from childhood. Something from childhood that's been making you work life a certain way. That is being released because of your emotions. All right, let's take a look at that. All right, let's go in a little further because we have a 10. We actually have an 11 for you. Heart chakra. Let's grab that. 10 of Cups. There's something coming in for you, pile 1. Something that's emotionally going to fulfill you. Death and rebirth. Okay. Yeah. There's a piece of your mind that's been in odds with each other. Like whether it's the light or the dark, but there's some sort of thought pattern that has not served you, and that's shifting because you're going to be looking at your perspective, about your emotional perspective. What is emotional emotionally stable for you? What is emotionally fulfilling for you? You're going to see evidence of that more in your life. What is and what's not. You're going to get this bird's eye perspective of it as you kind of continue on through this new moon energy. And this perspective is going to help you to transmute that old stuff and bring in some new ideas to help shift the way that you're doing things. A death and a rebirth. Interesting. Yeah. You are such a powerful manifestor, Pile 1, and you know how to live life. You know what to do, you know how to do it. It's just a matter of some programs that need to be shifted, and they are being shifted during this period. The key for you, Pile 1, is just observation. It will be shown through you, or to you, through spirit. Yeah, this is your time, my friend. You have a really powerful spiritual team around you that want you to see some things about your life and how you've been structuring some things. And that is how you've been doing stuff. You've been carrying a lot on your shoulders, and they're saying you don't need to. You don't need to. You're so smart and strong, and it's like you can get through anything, but they're saying you don't need to. You don't need to work it that way anymore because you're at a completion point. You're done that cycle, hence the death and the rebirth. And you're starting anew. You're starting with this new cycle. Watch what is bringing you emotional fulfillment. Watch what is filling your body, your mind, and your emotions up. Go that direction. Part of you already knows, and maybe some of you have already been building upon it. And they're saying, good for you, stand your ground and stay focused. Yeah. You're creating greater balance in your life, Pile 1, through this period. There's an awareness that has not been evident to you before. You're going to be seeing it. And as you see that, you're going to be having greater, I don't know, I feel like there's downloads that are coming in for you that are going to be helping you. Yeah, and that's your spirit guides, that's your team bringing you more information so you can better build this 10 of Cups energy. Really nice energy for you, Pile 1. This is really for you emotional fulfillment. This is a time for you to really see the things and experience things beyond your world, your current reality, so you can really build more of a balanced foundation of what will serve you. It's like you know, you're a builder, you know what to do, you know how to build something, you know how to create something, but there's pieces that you're missing, and they're going to bring that through for you. Really nice. Really nice. So that's your reading, Pile 1, for this new moon in Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. It's pretty short and sweet this week because I'm just really tired from the energies for the last week, and I just kind of want to be quiet. So this is your reading. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey there. If you picked the rose quartz crystal, Pile 2, this reading is for you. So we're going to go into the Psychic Tarot deck for you, Pile 2, as far as the new moon energy and Pisces. I'm getting really nice, peaceful vibes for you, Pile 2. Let's see what cards want to come through. New beginning, love it. Card 0. It feels like for you, Pile 2, you're going to have moments of wanting solitude. And it's really recommended at this time. Yeah, because, yeah, you're grounding. Okay. Yeah. So, you know, you're entering into this new beginning. If you haven't watched the collective reading, you may want to, because I kind of talk about this. You're walking into this new beginning. And the old way of being, the old way of doing stuff no longer applies. This is a whole different ball game. And for you, it's a whole different ball game. So first card, new beginnings, the Fool card. Okay, major arcana. You got all, wow. Well, you got 3 major arcana and a chakra card. That's pretty, this is a key time for you, pal, too. A key time. So here, new beginning. And you notice how, like, when you know, I don't know if you realize this or not, it feels like you kind of do realize that you're entering this new beginning. But for you, pal, too, it's not quite time to move yet. Like, you may feel like the energy kind of revving up, and that's good, that's fine. But for you, it's like it's not quite time to act yet, because the action for you is just in the beingness. Like, you have this really light energy, and the energies that are coming in for you are really just light. It's for you to connect with. You're being encouraged at this time for this new moon to just kind of connect with your intuition and to be in the present moment. But to also follow your intuition, because you may be led to certain things that are just different. But it's really this time, this new moon, is time for you to connect with that part of yourself. Through this connection, I feel like there's some downloads coming in for you, but also through this connection, like through this interaction, it's helping you, the energies are helping you to ground. It's helping you to solidify. You might be an air sign, you might be, you know, even a water sign, but you may spend more time up in the ethers, like more energetic, than you are grounded in the present. Actually, or you might be the complete opposite, very earthly, but I don't feel like you are. Feels like you're up in the higher realms a lot. And the energies that are coming in is to help to ground you. As you connect to this energy, it's solidifying your energetic field, what's within you. It's providing you insight, downloads, helping you to be more present. As that's occurring, the doors, those seeds that you planted, those things that you wanted, the next aspect of your life, that door will be opening. Hence the divine timing. Because for you, it has been about divine timing. Because this part where you are right now, pal 2, this is important. This is so important. This is setting the tone for your next stage in your life. Don't rush it, is what I'm getting. This is so important. Enjoy it, savor this moment. Enjoy being in the realms of the ether if that's what connects with you. Just go with what feels good in your heart and in your body. As you do this, you're being accelerated forward. I see. What's coming through is the shadow. You may have moments where your mind might get in the way, pal, too, where it's like, but what the hell? I have things to do, and this, I have my to-do list, and blah, blah, blah. But they're saying, as you stay in the moment, you'll know what steps to take to move forward. You have the wisdom, you already know what to do, and you will feel that more as you stay present and you connect with spirit. And you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, you're like, Sheena, I have no idea what you're talking about. This isn't your pile. Because for you, it's like you know your stuff already. It's just about connection. And focus is what I'm getting. This is the time for you in spirit, pal 2. Really nice energies. So let's go in a little deeper. We're going to use the Light Seers Tarot. Let's go in a little deeper for new beginnings, please, spirit. New moon in Pisces for pal 2. New moon in Pisces for pal 2. Yeah. time to dream the world into being, my friend. Okay. Oh, so nice. All right, so under the new beginnings, we have the Emperor. Okay. Yeah, you're moving into a time of greater foundation, greater emotional foundation I'm getting, but also earthly foundation. You'll feel more stable in your skin and stable in the environment around you. Such an interesting time for this to come through, but like I said, like this time with you and your intuition, yourself and spirit is really creating a stronger foundation within yourself. So take this time to dream, to just visualize, to imagine the things that you want. And as you do, it's actually impacting that energetic state of you. You know how they say, like, dream the world into being and act as if, because it ultimately does impact your energetic field. Like Tony Robbins even says it, like, act like you're Wonder Woman, and therefore you are Wonder Woman. You're holding that pose, that beingness, and affecting your field, your state of being. And so, but not only that, by you using, you imagining and dreaming, it's actually helping you to connect more deeply with your intuition. You'll find that's just going to open up a valve and allow more of that intuitive flow to come through, because there's information coming from the divine to you. This isn't conventional in a sense of what seems ideal at this point for you. I don't know what you have going on in your world right now, but it doesn't seem like the most conventional thing for you to do right now, but trust it. Trust it. And you'll be getting signs from spirit that this is what you need to do. You'll know. You may see 8s, 1s, okay, 10s. Those are key numbers for you. But you'll know. You'll know. Under intuition, we have the Sun. Oh, I love it. So nice. Look at that. So under intuition, we have the Sun. And I do feel like that's where you're being guided to go. That's going to be opening up the way you see life, the way that you want things to be. That is your Sun. Your intuition is your Sun. It's your guiding light. Spend time with it during this time. Okay, this new moon in Pisces. If you can, if you have like a new moon ritual or something like that, go for it. But the Sun, spend time with the Sun or in the Sun. If it's really cold where you are, then, stick your head outside the window and feel that sun coming in. But this whole intuition, to go back to the base chakra, right? It's helping you to ground. And this grounding is clearing out the old things that have been tying you back, that have been restricting you. So you may feel like there's some release, this unsettling energy within yourself. Like, it's kind of like when you sit still, like a child who's sitting still for too long, they start to get kind of antsy and edgy and they want to get up and move around. You may feel that way. Sit in the discomfort is what I'm getting. It'll show you why those strings that have been tying you down. Sit in the discomfort. All right? Because when you see those discomforts or experience those discomforts, you'll know why. You will know why. And as you do, you can help to clear out those old wounds in your base chakra and your root from your reality that's around you, and help you to become more steady or more grounded here. This is leading to wish fulfillment, my friend. Everything that you're doing right now is leading you to wish fulfillment. Keep going. You're getting there. And you will start to experience the acceleration forward, that movement, that momentum forward. If you don't feel it right away, that's okay, is what they're saying. They're saying trust. It's moving, it's coming together, but that connection with the divine right now is golden, is literally golden for you. All right. So pile 2, this is your reading. Thank you for watching and have a great new moon in Pisces. All right. Till next time. Bye. Hey there, pile 3. If you picked the yellow calcite, this reading is for you. So for this new moon in Pisces, like I feel like this brightening energy through my heart and into my throat. So I feel like you're going to have this release or like this heart opening that's going to lead to the throat opening. But let's take a look at the cards and let's see what wants to come through. For pile 3, please, Spirit. For this new moon in Pisces. Oh, I love it. Pile 3. For this new moon in Pisces, please, Spirit. Okay. Bottom of the deck, emotional withdrawal. Let me move this over. So we have harmony, which is the Lover's card, number 6. Then we have wish fulfillment, number 9, which leads to the 0, new beginnings, the Fool card. And then we have firm foundation, number 4. All right, Spirit, what do you got here? 8. Interesting. And then, sorry, did I show you this? Number 8, emotional withdrawal, is the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so the energies coming in for you for this new moon, pile 3, is impacting absolutely your emotions. I feel for you that you're going to be feeling, you're going to be feeling the balancing between your emotions. So you may even have moments where you feel no emotions, completely nothing. And Spirit is saying that's okay. It's so that way you can experience emotion. You can experience the heightened sense of emotion. It's the balancing act that's happening for you. You know, sometimes you have to experience nothing in order to experience everything, right? That harmony. And that's what's happening for you, because it's almost as though it's a preparation for you of what's coming in for you. Now, you may be experiencing or starting to experience like a wealth of emotion or experiences around you that are bringing in emotion. And Spirit is saying that's okay. It's because you're purifying. You're clearing out some of the old emotions within your body, your energetic or emotional body, that's leading you into a greater state of being. So you can enter this next chapter of your life not holding on to old emotions of the past, old relationships, old ways of being, or looking at your situations. They're saying it's time for you to release the old path because there are treasures waiting for you. There's newness waiting for you, pile 3. And so allow the old to release. And you'll start to feel that heaviness that may have been on your heart, just letting go. There's so much waiting for you, pile 3, and you may not know what's next and have no idea what's next, especially with what's going on in the world, but know that you're having your own experience. You're walking your own path. Focus on your own path is what I'm getting. And that fog will dissipate. Okay? This card, firm foundation. I always get like root chakra energy with this card and like strength energy with this card. And it's like you're going to be building, this is so important for you, building a firmer foundation within yourself. and within how you want to be in this world around you. It's like you've been climbing this mountain for a long time, and I feel for you it's a lot about thoughts, how you've been processing the world around you, your world around you, experiences around you, and this purification is to release all that so you can build a stronger foundation. Because you have things waiting for you. Pile 3. Like with the water, I'm getting more emotional fulfillment. But be patient, because this time is a time for you to release and to let go of the old. So you may feel like you're in the shadow or in the dark during this new moon energy. Know that you're not. Well, you might be, but it's to get you to that better place. So you can just kind of allow things to allow old stuff to let go. Sometimes when you're in those moments of just those really dark places, it's good to kind of like take a step back, right? When you take a step back and you're like, okay, I'm obviously in a crappy state right now, and I'm just doing this emotional purge, and I'm just really upset and negative. It's okay. This is where I'm at, and I'll get over it. You know, just right now, this is okay. Sometimes when you step away from it, it's easier and creates more clarity. And I'm getting, it creates more clarity as to what's yours and what's not yours. Okay? Because some of that stuff you've been holding on to isn't yours. Let's take it a little deeper. We're going to go into the Light Seers Tarot. Yeah. Are you feeling stuck, Pile 3? Have patience. This is important. This is an important time for you of change, right? Yeah. Page of Swords, Pile 3. Pile 3, please. New Moon and Pisces. Same message for Pile 3. Dream the world into being. Yeah. Dream the world into being. Okay, so underneath Harmony, which is the Lover's card, the Hermit. Yeah. So, and then under Fulfillment of Wishes, the Page of Swords. So here, like, you're reworking a system, Pile 3. You're reworking your system, whether you realize it or not. This is the time of your letting go, of releasing the old, and just allowing it to happen. Through this allowance of you just going with it, this releasing, you may find that you're in this, you really just want to be alone, and Spirit is saying that's okay. Spend that time alone, because that may bring you that solace, that comfort that you need in those moments of, you know, of discomfort. And they're saying that take that time to dream and to really visualize the world that you want, your world that you want. You know, what does that look like? And what comes through? Where are you inhibiting yourself? What doesn't feel realistic? And why doesn't it feel realistic? And look at that and release that. When things haven't happened in the past, it's so easy to say, well, it hasn't happened, and it hasn't happened, and, you know, why would it happen now? And they're saying release that tie that's binding you, because it's constricting your heart and limiting what you can do and what your heart can achieve. You're going to find essences of that during this time, Pile 3. This time by yourself, dream. Take that time to dream And you'll find that you'll get a lot of creative ideas coming through as to, like I said, what you want to create in your life, what you want to manifest, what fills you up. All right. The key here is you may find that you're looking a lot at, maybe the darker sides of life. And Spirit is saying that's okay, but you've gone there for long enough. And it's time for you to kind of venture into the new. So take this time to really observe and see where your mind goes and where your emotional state is, where you're being and where you're guided to go mentally and emotionally, and then bring yourself back out when you take more of that bird's eye perspective. Oh my God, did that make sense? I really hope that made sense. But you're being pulled out of that old situation, Pile 3. You totally are. You're going into the new. But they just want you to release some stuff. There's some old emotional baggage that's going to be released during this period. And that's affecting your mental state as well. They're all connected. And for you, you have pretty heavy mental energy. So you could be an air sign, or what else is mental? That's an air sign. So you could be, even like, I'm getting like Capricorn energy, but you have heavy mental energy, and they're just trying to bring greater balance. The energies are going to be bringing you better balance by working the emotional system and helping you to simmer down the mental. All right? Really good energy, Pile 3. Just give yourself some self-love this period, because it's really activating the heart to allow you to express into the world what it is that really just brings you emotional fulfillment. All right? It's setting the tone for what's to come, what you are to attract later. Okay, so that is your reading, Pile 3. Thank you for watching. I hope it serves you, and have a great new moon in Pisces. Bye.